Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mike Fiers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's gone 3 for 11. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Gordon stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Simeon, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up. Olsen ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch to him, and he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. And there's one down now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Hit in the air out to right. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not great. He's 1 for 8. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's a
Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Hard sinker misses. 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Oakland. Still no score. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
That's a strike to throw down. Profar applies the tag. He is out at second base. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Piscotty is there. 2 down. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. None left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Takes this the other way to right. And Ichiro can't get it. A base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 9. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Profar, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Piscotty leads off first with 1 away. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chad Pinder becomes out number 2 this inning. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Digging in now, Ichiro Suzuki.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Here's a pop-up now. One out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Drilled to the left side. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
3-0 to him now. 3-1. Laureano gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Healy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chris Davis becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Gordon able to get there. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Back up the middle. Simeon's there. And that's the first out. So digging in now, Jay Bruce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit.
Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. He'll get it into second, but a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Center field, Laureano sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. To the bottom. Stepping up to the plate, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. On the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Too high, ball 3. Marcus Semien The number 8 hitter here waits on deck. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. He stays alive, still 2-2. Fouled off. Pinder stands at first with 1 out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Marcus Semien goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And this one runs up high, ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santana is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
2 strikes.
A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Here's Ichiro now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a runner on first with one out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes with a runner.
And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Roenis Elias takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Standing in now, Chris Davis. Lays off 1-0. No hits to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Bases are loaded here with one away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-1. Striding into the box, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Simeon's got it. Profar for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No run. And that brings up Chad Pinder regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Marcus Semien will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Josh Fegley. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So striding forward now, Tim Beckham. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And a ball, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, Ryan Healy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Fegley recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Healy is retired, 2 down now. Now batting, Omar Narvaez, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Ichiro Suzuki will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. Runners on the move for second. A bouncer to the left side. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. Suzuki is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Laureano. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. In now, Jay Bruce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has a play, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, still tied 3-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready once again, Jurickson Profar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Chad Pinder would be next. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled away. One and 2 now. Slider laid off for a ball. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. A 1-2 pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Yusmeiro Petit will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So striding in, Tim Beckham. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Petit typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now to the plate, Ryan Healy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Simeon. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Simeon's there. And a close play at first, but he's called out on the side. Next up for the A's, Josh Begley. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off. Line drive to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Laureano. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Corey Garrett, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Navarez is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. At the plate, Matt Olson. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Henniger. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to